Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Thank you. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights that maybe help you. This one is about our subtle bodies. I had the opportunity to read a lot of Rudolf Steiner's work, the founder of anthroposophy, and well, he got it pretty good and he was able to condense it in his books. And what I learned made sense after my mediumship trainment, because before that it was only kind of intellectual that I could understand it. But with experiences, my own experiences with unseen beings or with the animal kingdom or even with crystals, the mineral kingdom and all of that, I got kind of a positive feedback, and it was all a backup that he is right. So it starts that we're on a journey as a soul. So Rudolf Steiner was talking about the involution of spirit into matter, and then the way back up via transforming the matter by the spirit, and then going up and forming a circle more or less again. That's the whole cycle. So we all have experiences or incarnations on the densities up to now where we are here right now in the third density, already with the veil thinning, merging up to fourth density and maybe even higher, who knows. It's all about consciousness. And in the year 2022, 3 men got the Nobel Prize, 3 scientists, for proving that consciousness is non-local. So it's everywhere. And we all need incarnations on the first density, the second, the third, and so on. So the lessons for the soul in first density are to be or to incarnate as an element. And we all know the Celtic cross or the primordial shamanic symbols. That's a circle which is cut into 4 parts with the equilateral cross, the Celtic cross, or even the cross of the Knights Templar. They used the same symbol, and this symbol is also appearing in cymatics, in the science of sound. If you vibrate a metal plate with sand on it in the low frequencies, the first pattern appearing is this Celtic cross. So where do you think the old cultures got that from? They didn't know about the metal plate and to make sound visible by vibrating the plate with the bow of a violin or something like that, or introducing frequency into water and put some powder into the water and make sound visible by that. And the higher the frequencies, the more complex the patterns. In the end, you see patterns like Tibetan, highly structured mandalas. So that gives you already an idea about the journey, and that it's structured and it's moving up higher, and in higher frequencies everything gets more and more complex. Not to mix up with our minds and egos most loved field of acting, doing mind gymnastics. It's about the lessons. So in first density, we have to learn the lessons of the elements. And this is not only on this planet. You can be a fire element or a water element or an earth element or an air element. All over the universe, wherever there's a planet that's habitable for these conditions. And of course, in the beginning, Earth wasn't that habitable. And a lot of souls made their first incarnations as elements right here, but also on other planets. And I remember that I knew a man who had hypnosis in the hippie times, the 80s or 90s, I think. And when I listened to his stories, with my knowledge from now and today, even as a QHHT practitioner, I had the feeling they were not that professional in their setting. And this man had in one hypnosis session the experience of being an element on the earth, flying around in the volcanic earth and the gases while this whole planet started forming. And he got totally off with his ego. Oh, I was here in the beginning. I was one of the first elements. I'm so special. Nope, sorry, that's ego. We all were elements. We're all special or none. There is no one that is more special than you and me and everybody else. So that's a little lesson about how to discern ego from what is there to learn. It's about the content, not about the form. I'm so special. I've been here in the beginning. Sorry. That's just another trap you can fall into. And the lessons of second density, they are about being minerals, taking more solid form, being a stone or even crystals, and plants. And the second density is all about that. And our subtle bodies, like Rudolf Steiner defined them, he said we have this material body and we have the etheric body, which is more or less a little bit bigger than this one, but got the humanoid form. It's like an outline around your body, maybe 5 centimeters bigger than the outline of the material body. And I remember when I was young, I've been to some concert, don't even remember which kind of music, but I always was interested in different kind of music. I never listened to heavy metal or things like that because I just, without knowing that I'm a medium or will become one later on, I just felt, oh, no, it's too much. I can't stand that. It's not my type of music. No judgment. Sometimes you need something like that. And, well, it wasn't my thing. I was listening to jazz and Indian music and things like that, more or less only instrumental. Not so much about going in the head again, having lyrics put over there that also have a meaning. And if you follow the meaning of the lyrics, the song, the words, you're on a different track than just resonating with the music. And I was sitting in this concert on the edge of my chair because I liked it. And I was staring at the stage, at the musicians. And if you stare for a longer period without blinking with your eyelids, then sometimes it can happen that you see this fine outline, the etheric body around a person's body. It's just a shiny white light. And Steiner said, the etheric body, the second body that we share with the second density and the experiences of the second density, that's why we have the connection to the mineral and stone realm and the kingdom of the plants and the kingdom of the animals and so on. This body is just the life force that's fueling the whole vessel, the whole bodily construct. And the next body is the emotional or the astral body, which already is egg-shaped and bigger around the person. And if you're angry, like C.W. Ledbetter from the, I think, Theosophical Society once painted in a book what he perceived from viewing the aura of a person. Makes a lot of sense to me. If you're angry, your aura is filled with dark black clouds and there's fiery lightning in red and flashing lightning and things like that going on. So that describes for me very well in pictures how emotions take form, invisible to the normal eye, in our astral body. And we share this body with the animal kingdom because it's the third density. And that's why animals can read us, more or less. The dogs are always watching and looking at you, and you think they understand what you speak with words, but they're reading your energy. They can look directly and perceive and see your auric field. And if a dog barks at somebody, sometimes they're not barking at you. They are barking what they see in your aura, what's going on in there. And it's the lesson of the third density as well to develop the mental body, which is the fourth body, where you have to learn to manage the thought energy. And why do you think Buddha taught about the golden middle and the way of the middle? I used this example with the scale and staying in neutrality in the middle, which doesn't mean that you're heartless or that you're negating reality and wars and everything and suffering. You know it's there, but you don't attach to it. And you stay in the middle. That's the only way out from the duality game. So now we know about our subtle bodies, and we have to learn to manage them, and we share them with the developing kingdoms on this planet, because we are built from the same stuff. Our bodies are built from the same stuff than Earth is. You know, this shamanic symbol, the circle with the cross that divides the circle into 4 quadrants. That's a useful idea or concept because of the 4 subtle bodies and the 4 elements. This body is made of matter equals earth, element earth, and it's made of air, and it's made of fluid. So we have all the elements within us, and the divine spark is the fire in the middle, like the real meaning of the Greek word pyramid. Pyr means fire and midion means in the middle. So we have to ignite this fire. It's already lightening up, and they gave me once a vision to uplift me, because I felt, well, that's so much knowledge and I need a picture because I'm a visual person. I need something simple to stick to, and I also need some hope because looking out of my ego's eyes, oh dear, it doesn't look very good. But that's still in judgment. This is good and this is bad. They got the bigger picture, and they say, which is the good message for all of us, because of all the different calendars we have. There's the Hindu calendar with the yugas, so the involution of spirit into matter is the Dark Ages, the Kali Yuga, and we're already on the going out and moving up since 200 or 300 years towards the Golden Ages. And the Maya calendar counts even differently, but it's more or less the same message. They say we live in the time of the sixth sun. So there have been 5 civilizations, 5 cycles, 5 evolution cycles before us. And when the Greek Solon came to the Egyptian priests and he wanted to write about history and learn from them, the Egyptian priests more or less said to him, "Oh, you Greeks, you only know of this one flood and the history up to that flood, and you don't know of the other things that happened before." So, okay, there's a lot of knowledge, but experience will lead you to find out what is real and what is true. Because you can know something in the head, but if you don't know how it really works, how it feels, if you miss the experience, then you're missing half of the world, because the world, to me, is made of feelings and thought. And we're here to learn to manage these energies. Okay, so much for that. Thank you. Bye. Blessings, love and light. Thank you, beautiful souls. Have a blessed time.